Hi, Leo. This will be your reading for the last week of March, okay? So from now till the end of March, and we will first look at love, and then we will look at singles, and then right after that, we will look at work and career, okay? All right. So we're going to get started now. We're going to do love first. We're going to take a look at and see who you are dealing with in love, where they're at, and like their perspective. Then we'll look at your perspective, kind of put it together. Leo. Absolutely stunning day today. It's beautiful out. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, so we have the Hermit card. We have the Nine of Fire, and we have the Three of Fire. Okay. We have the Six of Fire at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Justice, strength. Okay, interesting. All right, so with the Hermit card, so I feel like this is kind of like the sector of kind of who you are dealing with, like their persona, that sort of thing. So the Hermit card, I mean, they might be not super communicative right now. They might be kind of doing their own thing. So it may not be because they don't want to communicate with you or something like that. It just could mean like they just need some like me time, kind of thing. With the number 9 that is factored so prominently here, right in the center, because you generally, wow, quite a cross breeze going here. What the hell just blew off? I hope that wasn't my statue. What the hell was it? Huh. I don't see anything on the ground, but I heard something fall. All right. Anyway, so with it figured so prominently here, I figured because usually, like if they show the number, it's like here we go. Like on the Justice card, it's way off in the corner up here. So I might have to close this window. I think it's gonna get very breezy. Okay, so I would say, with a 9, that's sort of a number of completion. In tarot, it's 10s that are, but in numerology, 9s are sort of a number of completion of some sort. There's all these keys, like old keys hanging up on top of the door. So I feel like this person's like just trying to kind of find the right key for themselves. So again, I don't think it's like that they're trying to separate themselves from you or anything. They're trying to like find themselves. Okay, that's kind of what I'm getting. So as far as how they feel towards you, the 9 of Fire. Okay, so it's the 9 of Wands in traditional tarot, but this deck is a lot different and doesn't really go with those types of pictorials. So the way I always see this 9 of Wands is, she's kind of got these like glowing stars. So to me, like the stars are kind of wishes or hopes and things like that. And she's sort of like kind of just like watching them, watching them fall, and they turn into little sparks, into the ether. So but they're like rising, it's like she's letting them go, but then they're turning into these little sparks that are rising up to the ether. So I feel like she's, or he, whatever, doesn't matter, gender wise and all that. Although I have 2 females here, so this could be like for a male Leo involved with a female. Or if you're a female watching this, this might be your section, and then the other section will be who you are dealing with. It depends. So I guess both, to see which one resonates with you. So I kind of feel like that way, so with the Hermit, I feel like they feel like they've kind of like closed a door, like there's like a completion or something, and they're trying to gain their wisdom with the keys and all of that. Or see which key fits, that could be too, within themselves. And with how they feel towards you, I feel like they had some sort of hope or some sort of something, hopes, I would say, and with the stars. And they're just kind of like letting them go and then dissipate, but they like rise up into something else. So I don't know if they're kind of we'll see when we put down your cards. So with the 3 of Fire, though, which is the 3 of Wands, again, not so much about waiting for your ships to come in, like in traditional tarot. This is more, I mean, she's kind of like guiding the ship. It kind of reminds me of like kind of a kick-ass little mini Viking ship or something. And she's at the helm, all right? So I feel like this is sort of like moving forward, being at the helm, you know, being in control. Also, the mask has lifted up from the face. It's like one of those theatrical type masks, but it's resting up here. So she's removed it, and it's above on her forehead, like kind of resting there now. So I feel like there's like she's like revealing herself to you, or he, or whatever. You know, again, I think if you're a female Leo, this part is probably you. Okay, if you're a male Leo watching this, this is probably the person you are dealing with, unless it's a female relationship or male, you know, then you got to figure out which one's who in which. Okay, so also the sun is featured here at the top. I don't know if you can see that, it's gold. So, you know, I think that, you know, Leo, it's like is prevalent here. It's like there's like this presence of Leo, but there's also this presence of this woman like at the helm and sort of kind of moving forward in a sense. So the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck with Justice. It's a nice card. We'll go into that maybe. I don't know. Let's put down your cards and see what's going on. All right. So let's see. Leo, where is Leo at in this? So I will say there's two cards of fire here in this position. So, you know, I would say that, you know, Leo is probably, you know, on their mind, even though they have the Hermit card. So like I said, don't feel like if this person is sort of behind closed doors and not communicating much right now, it could just be that they're trying to kind of sort some things out. And this might not even be like how they feel about you necessarily, that like they're letting go of hope. It could just be like maybe there's something else going on in their lives, you know, and they're trying to let go of maybe like fantasies or things of that nature so that they can just kind of be free and turn into something else. Okay. So let's look at Leo. Where is Leo at in all this? Leos, please. Show me Leos. Okay, Leo. So you have the Five of Earth. Okay. The Moon card and the Messenger of Water. Okay. With the Page of Air at the bottom of the deck. But this Page of Air is a Page of Swords, but it's not like the typical Page of Swords of like gossip or news you don't want to hear, pesky, you know, it's a very angelic kind of type of page. Okay. So, all right. So with Five of Earth, again, you know, this is the Five of Coin in traditional tarot, which means kind of typically separation, loss, rejection, distance, you know, those types of things. I don't think of that in this deck. Again, you know, this deck, don't go by the traditional meanings. For this one, I feel like this person is very, actually very blending into nature. It's interesting. We got female cards again. So for female Leos out there, you might identify with like either of these sides or both. There's a lot of mirroring going on in the universe right now, so that this doesn't surprise me. Or again, this could be a female-female relationship. It's nothing but females in this reading, okay, that I've seen so far. There's no male presences, because even the Hermit doesn't have like the typical like Gandalf looking dude, you know. So okay, so with this Five of Earth, I feel like she's really blending into nature and sort of and it's nice because there's like this nice warm glow of the sun behind her. So, you know, sun for Leo, you know, there's like this beautiful glow. And it's, my lighting's not the best, but this female kind of figure is kind of blending into like the trees and the grass and the twigs and everything. And it's sort of like a feeling of just being like kind of molded in with all of that. So it's really kind of a beautiful card, actually. I see it as with the moon card, I feel like you think like of your other significant other here, which is interesting. It's also a 9. We have 18 here, which is a 9, and they had a 9. So it could mean like some sort of completion here, because I do feel like this person's like kind of like trying to let something go. All right. And with a 9 here in your sector, and the same, wow, it's the same thing. This person is got her arm kind of flung off, and there's little stars like falling. Okay. So wow, that's really cool. So so I feel like it's kind of a mutual thing. Like you guys are kind of like shedding things or shedding hopes, or just sort of like there's an ease and like a freedom that's going on here. About, again, it's like a little bit of mirroring going on here with the stuff. So I think that you might feel that they are you feel like each other is doing the same thing. Okay, that's the best way to say it. I don't know like how to word it, because both these people are doing the same thing. It's just in a little bit different ways. So I feel like you both think that or not think that that's how you feel about each other. Like you both are trying to kind of let go of these hopes, these wishes and things, and just kind of let them float on into the ether, kind of deal. Okay. So with the messenger of water as the outcome, it's that damn seahorse card again. I never get it. Damn it. I got to look up seahorses and see what their symbology is, because I really don't. I don't know. I never relate to this card. It drives me crazy because I don't really like it. And it sucks too, because it's kind of like cups, which I'm cups, but I don't know. So it's like Page of Cups, but it's like not a page because they're a little bit older. They're more like, they're not like teenager-ish. They're like 30 or something like that. I don't know. Maybe late 20s. I'm not sure. But there's all these like pearls. So this is really nice because it is kind of like mermaidy and like underwater kind of stuff. But there's like pearls like kind of floating around. So pearls are wisdom. So since it's messenger, so that's messages. So it could mean that like you're sending messages of wisdom, that could be, it could be, since it's cups, maybe it's like they could be doing that too. It could be either way. But it's interesting because it's like she's talking to a seahorse and the seahorse is talking to her, right? They're communicating. So, but it's like, most people can't talk to a seahorse, right? Okay. And most seahorses probably don't talk to people. So they've found this way, though, to communicate, that even though they're different, different things, okay? But they found this way to communicate, which is kind of awesome. It kind of reminds me of like the dolphins with their weird language. And it's like, we kind of understand what it is in a way, right? And it kind of has that sense. So I feel like there's like this communication going there. There's a lot of like, again, you guys have just had like these really metaphysical readings lately. And, to me, it's like, I feel like there's like this one person who is seeking this wisdom and kind of closing themselves behind a door and, being in hermit mode. And then I feel like this other person, which is probably you, Leo, because this is the section that is supposed to be Leo, but it could be the other way around. Like I said, is sort of like doing the same thing, but just doing it with nature. Okay. And like really kind of blending into that. You guys feel the same way. You totally mirroring each other as far as like kind of just like letting go, like these kind of hopes of things, and just kind of letting the pieces fall where they may, or letting them rise away, whichever it may be. And then with the 3 of fire and then the messenger of water, I think that it's about moving forward confidently, like knowing that there is a good, there's a sense of purpose to being at the helm of this, ship, if you will, right? And interestingly enough, it's a fire card, but it's almost like a shell that they're in, which, you know, might be with the water. I don't know. So it's like a little mixture of both, which I think is really cool. And then you have this messenger of water. So I feel like the communication, it's like, don't worry about it. Like it will come. And it's like, it might be in different forms, you know, because it's like a mermaid talking to a seahorse. All right. So it's like, it's completely maybe different or unusual or something like that, but it's like it's almost kind of telepathic in its language. Okay, so I feel like that's all, you know, that's the way that's going. So if you feel like your person is being a hermit, it's for a reason, but I think you're okay with that because I think you in your own way are kind of being that way too, and I think you guys are letting go of a lot of things. And I do believe that the communication is there and like the victory or whatever is there with the Three of Fire. It's just that it's a different kind of communication that is needed between you guys. All right. Because I feel like you guys are very different people, but yet the same kind of people. So I don't know. Hopefully that makes sense. Page of Swords at the bottom, Page of Earth at the bottom, and Seven of Fire. So, yeah, definitely a lot of uniqueness to me, this and the Chariot card, really nice. Oh, cool. All right. So the Seven of Fire to me is a lot of, you know, it's very unique, you know, it's a unicorn. All right. And it's just sort of, and there's all those little sparks of all those things you guys were letting go, you know, they're kind of all like floating around in the sky, you know, so that's really cool. Chariot card here also, 2 pages, you know, it's good. You guys will communicate and work things out and all that kind of good stuff. All right. Or it'll be like just very mutual in your communication. Singles. Do I want to use this? Yeah, we'll go for this deck. All right, single Leos. If anybody feels like time stamping, I would really appreciate it. All right. See what's going on with single Leos for the now till the end of the month. Single Leos. All right. Anything going on for single Leos? Single Leos. Now to the end of the month, please. Okay, there we go. Oh, one card kind of went weird here, so we'll put that. Okay, the Hermit. Interesting. So the Hermit kind of like was aside here. So, okay. So, Page of Cups, Knight of Swords, and we have the Seven of Cups. We have the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. So, with the Temperance card, the Emperor, Four of Wands, King of Swords, and the Empress. All right, so you got a lot of good, heavy cards going here at the bottom of the deck. All right, so there's some possibility here. So, we'll go over some of this. All right, so with the Page of Cups, to me, this is kind of like the recent past or, you know, something like that. So the Page of Cups is kind of nice, light, a little flirty, kind of testing the waters with somebody, or maybe somebody asked you out. Could be a Pisces, it's possible, because we have cups here flanking. You know, could be a air sign as well. So with the Knight of Swords, I feel like woo, you know, like some quick moving energy here, you know, definitely some quick moving energy towards this Page of Cups. Like, yes, you know, I want that cup. You know, I'm going to take that cup. So that's kind of what I feel is going on here. But yet we have the Seven of Cups. So there is like this element of confusion and or illusion around this situation. So with the Seven of Cups, it could mean that, you know, maybe you're a Leo with a lot of options, you know, that could be. It can also just mean there's just some, like, you're not really sure what you want right now, you know, as a single person. It's like, you know, maybe you kind of like jumped into something or you know, really started flirting with somebody, you know, something like that. But like, you're kind of not really sure what exactly you want. That could be, or this could be the person that you are dealing with too. That could be. So with the Hermit card that came out, that's interesting. So that's the sign of Virgo. So it's possible that there is a Virgo that is going to kind of come in. It's also just a card of wisdom. you know, and discernment and all those types of things. Because what this is to me is just like a lot of like this is like set up for like drama and craziness and just confusion and all those things that might kind of make your life a little bit like exciting or passionate or something like that, but it not really in the long run. You know what I mean? So, whereas the Hermit is falling out, saying, you know, possibly, you know, let's use our wisdom here. Let's use our discernment. Let's see what's going on. Let's not rush, you know, too fast into something. Be very clear. You know, the Hermit is talking to you. Be very clear, Leo, about what it is exactly that you would like and that sort of thing. Because I feel like there's some good stuff coming in. I mean, you have the Hierophant down here. You have the Temperance card. This is a good soulmate kind of energy. You have the Emperor. Stability, that kind of deal. The Four of Wands, more stability. King of Swords, Empress, Three of Coin, some really Nine of Coin, Tower, some into Six of Coin. Really great cards going on down here. But this is like potential, all right? So this isn't like coming out this week or anything, you know, of that nature. This is potential, and I feel like the Hermit is like holding the lamp and guiding that. Like, this is the potential, you know, this is like, you know, this is what people get caught up in. And like I said, it seems exciting for like 2 seconds. And then all of a sudden they're in a relationship for like 5 years and it's like complete chaos and drama. Right. So I think that's what the Hermit is saying. You know, make sure this is really, you know, that you know exactly what you want, Leo, because there's some potential here for something that is very stable, very much more mature and healthy, okay, going on, waiting to come in. So this could be like one of those like little tests from the universe, you know, how those kind of get thrown our way here and there. All right. Okay. So let's look at work and career. And I will pull you guys one oracle card for that. And then we will put out the little spread for work and career for Leo for now till the end of the month of March. Oracle card, please. Okay. And we have Between Worlds. Oh, this is such a cool card. All right, and you have Flexible at the bottom of the deck. So Between Worlds to me is, I mean, it's pretty apparent, you know, from the photo. It's like black and white going into color. So it's like what seemed like, there's a couple ways to look at this. What seems is very black and white, is not. You know, you need to like kind of walk through into the other side to see the vibrancy of what is really like kind of going on. All right. So in a, how does that transpire into a real world working situation? You know, I think it's saying that you kind of got to be between different worlds at this time for this week, okay, for this advice. And it's probably maybe longer than that is my guess, but it's sort of like part of you needs to be very black and white and, you know, with the rules and all that kind of stuff. But then part of you has to also be that vibrancy, you know, be that Leo, be that creative energy. You know, this is a 3, so it's about new things and new starts and like that kind of thing. So yes, it's a little bit of having one foot in the world of the basic rules and the tradition and the this is black and white, you know, kind of thing, but it's also putting one step forward into unknown territory but that's where you shine. You're vibrant and, you know, you're able to master both, and especially with the card of flexible underneath the deck, you know, so it's saying even more so, you know, you need to be flexible. You need to walk between different worlds. All right. So let's see what your actual reading is for work and career for Leos, please. Ace of Wands flipping about. All right. Leos, for now till the end of the month, please, of March. Now to... Okay. 9 of Coin, Tower, Empress, and 3 of Coin kind of falling around. All right. Let's see what's going on. So Leos, now till the end of March. End of March in work and career, please. Work and career. Leo's, Leo's work and career. Now to the end of March. Okay. Okay. So you have the Moon card and the Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Swords and the Eight of Swords, Seven of Coin and the 10 of Wands, and you have the Three of Cups, okay, with the Six of Coin at the bottom. So this will, whatever this is, will come into some sort of balance in some way. So, all right, with the Moon and the Knight of Pentacles in your sector, Leo, I feel like there is still... like, don't give up hope. You know, if like you're feeling stagnant, or if you're feeling like things, you know, aren't going necessarily the way you want to, or things are a little bit weird in the work environment, whatever, what have you, whatever your situation is, I feel like definitely don't give up hope, because I do see you doing really well at the end of this. But also, the thing is, I feel like with the Moon card, like it's almost, there's almost an opportunity here. So almost, sorry, don't you hate that word? Almost. I'm just cracking up because my my son used to skateboard a lot, and we'd go to this little skate park in Burbank, and there was this coolest guy that used to run the skate park. He was I don't know, he was like about 20 or something, just a kid, you know, like, but he was just so cool and so great with the kids and my son and everybody else's sons. And but he was like a good skateboarder, but he wasn't that great. And he was so we were just cracking up because he came back from the skate shop and he had just bought his new skateboard, and the brand was called Almost. And it was just cute, you know, that he could laugh at himself, that he couldn't, like, he could almost do that trick, you know. So sorry, I got off on a tangent there, but it's like, so yeah, almost, I know it's not the fun thing to hear, but it is. I mean, this is good. So it's just like, you're almost there, because the Moon is saying that we're going to shine some light on this situation very soon. And we will give you a hint as to what that is. And that hint is that this is going to be something that is going to bring you a very serious stability. Okay, so it's not quite here. The information isn't all in place, but it's coming. Okay, that's what the Moon card is saying, and it's bringing you this Knight of Pentacles offer. Which, you know, if you've been looking for a job, that means it's not quite here. Probably in this week of reading, it may, you know, it could be come in like right at the end of the week or something like that. But it's getting ready to present itself, and it's going to be a good opportunity. If it's not that you're looking for a job, whatever it is that is going on, it's saying that there's going to be some information known to you soon that is going to really be beneficial in adding to your long-term goal or stability. Because, yeah, right now, I feel like you are really searching for answers. All right. I feel like some of you feel trapped, okay, in your current position. And, you know, that's not like really that predictive or psychic, right? Because a lot of people feel very trapped in their current positions. But I mean, that's kind of what the cards are showing me, you know, and that you are really trying to take your time and gain some insight into like kind of asking the universe, like, what should I do? What do you want me to do? Or, you know, what would be like the right thing for me? And you know, you're asking questions is what I feel. I feel like somebody here, you know, many of you probably in a general reading feel kind of trapped in your current situation. So searching for answers and that sort of thing. Now, that's again where I want to say, don't give up on that type of thing. I mean, don't force trying to get answers. The Four of Swords is about retreating and really not thinking about a lot of things. It's just about kind of like meditating or inactive, like brain, not 50 million things and beggings and askings and, you know, those types of, it's just about like kind of letting go, you know, and really kind of trying to relax to let that inspiration come in. So I feel like some of you have been doing that, but you still may feel trapped. All right. So because this card came first, this one came second. But again, let me remind you that information is coming. All right. So, and it's going to be good. There may be some others that you are working around that just feel exhausted right now. All right. I feel like they're working very hard, very diligently. They're carrying a lot of weight. All right. And I'm not saying you're not, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that there may be somebody around you that like in your work environment or something. It could be like your like if you're working together on a project, it's one of your coworkers or something. But I feel like they are getting like, wow, they're getting a little run down, a little exhausted. So I think with the Three of Cups, like it might be like on the menu for both of you guys to just go out and maybe kind of have some fun, and kind of get out there. That's what this could be. Okay, it could be as not trivial, but it could be as trivial as that, or this could be something actually very nice too. This could be you guys celebrating, having something that has been exhausting that you guys have been working out, and you have this, that information does come to you, okay, and now you have this like really good long-term view of things and the stability or this idea or something, and you are able to help ease this person's burden a little bit because maybe you guys are working close together, and it's like now you have the answers and you guys go out and celebrate because it's like really good. Okay, so that could be two. But either way, with the Three of Cups, I feel like it's like a bit of relief at the end of the week. Okay, so I feel like it's really good, and just hang in there and keep up. Balance is coming. High Priestess under the deck, King of Wands, really nice. All right, so some good stuff, coming in for you guys. All right. That's it, huh? All right. Okay, Leo, I hope you enjoyed your video. If so, as usual, I would appreciate it, if you could like maybe leave a thumbs up or just a small comment in the comment section. Doesn't have to be a compliment or anything like that. Just even if it's like a little smiley face with the tongue out and like a wink or whatever the hell they all are, or a, or like X'd out eye. I don't know. There's so many weird emojis out there. Just to kind of, it's good to have the activity on YouTube. It helps me kind of progress in my videos. So I would appreciate that. All right. Thank you guys. And mostly have a fantastic week. I will see you soon. All right. Bye.